I'm back. I'm just eating right now. I just finished doing the laundry. But yeah, I'm just gonna check to see if my stream's working right now, first of all. It doesn't seem like I'm live right now. Oh hey, yeah, sorry I left. I had to clean up my washing machine and stuff. I just didn't want my stream to just be like, you know, nothing happening for like 10 minutes. I legit was like sprinting and had to like, yeah, just a lot of work. And I finally got food too. I also like prepared food as well. So yeah, that also took a while too. I just bought this as well recently. Yeah, so basically, I'm not sure if you can see my screen. I just realized you can probably only see myself the whole time. Wait, so I was not even sharing my screen the entire time. That's crazy. I thought it was. Yeah, so sorry. I apologize for like stopping the stream earlier because I just didn't want to keep you guys hanging, to be honest. Because I didn't know how long I was going to be gone for, right? Normally I just make chicken and rice, but today I bought sushi, right? So you guys can see there's like sushi layer. It's only like 8 pieces of sushi. It was only $5, by the way. Imagine like $5 for just. I think it's pretty worth, right? It's like not too bad. I know there was a bunch of other people watching my stream earlier, but yeah. I apologize for stopping the stream earlier, whoever was here. Oh, I never visited Japan, honestly. I'm currently eating sushi right now. You guys can see here. Let me see if I can actually do this so you guys can see like a bit lower. I guess that's as well as you guys can see. Also, I have my platform website over here too. I'm just gonna move this like probably here. There we go. So I've been actually designing this. It's kind of like Discord in a way. I've been trying to design almost like in a way kind of. Obviously, that's probably not going to be this, but it's going to be kind of like a community for us, in a way. I'm trying to build this with 2 other people from my Discord server, but, yeah. The spring is pretty nice, honestly. I actually went outside for 3 hours earlier, and the weather's been decent. Like, there's no rain, which is good, and there's no snow. It's pretty sunny. It's not, the sky isn't too blue, it's quite cloudy though, so. Yeah. It's like decent weather. I'll probably just like, oops. I'm not sure if this is, you guys can see this like live, but I'm just gonna do this for now. Since I'm not gonna design yet, I'm just gonna eat for now. Yeah, currently it's 4 o'clock. Like, I'm pretty drained, I'm not gonna lie. Like, last night I only got 7.5 hours sleep. I don't know about y'all, but for me, I find it kind of difficult to wake up late. Like, even if I, like, sleep early, I end up waking up early. Like, basically, I can't get 8 hours of sleep or more. I just basically wake up. It's, like, kind of annoying. I used to be able to sleep like 10 to 11 hours, but maybe because I was younger. Like, now I'm pretty much like 26, so, you know, maybe my body stopped growing, so that's why I can't get as much sleep as before, right? Oh, nice, Loyal. I apologize for ending the stream earlier because I thought I was going to be gone for later. I didn't want to keep you guys waiting, you know? I wanted to. And I also want to prepare my food too, right? Because I have to take out the package and there's just a lot of stuff I thought I had to do. But I visit my family occasionally, like maybe once every 6 months, like half a year. I should probably like visit them more. Currently, I'm just like pretty much sharing a house with someone else, pretty much, right? Like we kind of live together in a way. But I would like to visit my family a lot more because I feel like even my past acquaintances, I kind of feel like it kind of feels lonely, right? If you don't hang out with anyone, if you're just working and you're coming back home, you're consuming content, right? It's just a very lonely and sad lifestyle if you don't go outside often. Yeah, Loyal, I feel you. I end up waking up like pretty much like every night just to go to the washroom. I don't know about you, but I don't know why I always end up waking up in the middle of the night so I can use the washroom. The factory work is like alright. It does pay the bills, but I'm planning on like looking for a different job maybe. Like maybe working in a grocery store, right? I heard it's like more chill because I am planning on going back to school in September. I don't know how I'm able to balance like a workload. Like how am I supposed to balance like and work like freaking full time and then take 3 classes part time? That seems a bit brutal. Yeah, the issue is the job market kind of sucks right now. It's kind of hard to find a decent job currently. I just find it really difficult. Yeah, I have to get up in the middle of the night, even if I go to the washroom before bed. I don't even drink that much water before bed. I do it like every single night now. Like, I get up in the middle of the night just to go to the washroom. I don't even drink coffee, so it's not caffeine. And I would say my average, the lowest amount of sleep I ever got for the past few months, 6 hours. Right? Maybe 5 hours and a half if one time, but my average is probably around 6.5 to 7, I would say. I try to get at least 7 hours of sleep, but sometimes, I get less. I used to be getting like 7 to 8 hours of sleep. But yeah, I'm going to just show you guys what I've been working on now. I guess so I'm going to bring it here. So, not sure you guys, hopefully you guys can see the screen. I guess you probably can. So I've been making this platform, right? Like, hopefully this is going to be kind of like a communication platform, right? It's going to be like, I'm working with some other people on it. It's just in progress currently. I also apologize if my sound's a bit loud. You guys can lower it a bit if it's a bit too loud. I'll try not to shout. Do I have hope for a chill 9 to 5 job? I would say like I feel like I could probably find a design job. The issue is that, the design industry is unstable, right? If I end up being a designer, it's going to be contract work. And the design industry is not the essential industry. If you're not a senior, most companies are going to look for senior designers, right? Like if I'm going to work there, I'll probably get laid off after a year or 2. So it's kind of unstable. And thanks, Loyal. I've worked on this for the past week or so. Yeah, I heard fentanyl. I actually watched a video by Cosgazert in a nutshell. He pretty much said fentanyl itself is really, it's basically like garbage heroin, right? In a nutshell, fentanyl. It's like the perfect drug for drug dealers because it's cheap to sell. It's like easy to mass produce. It's pretty much a drug dealer's fever dream, but it's apparently 10 times more potent than freaking heroin. It's like super bad. It pretty much stimulates every cell of your body, makes you feel like you're heaven, but you can never chase that high again once you reach it once. It's kind of scary almost. And people end up relying on it just to feel normal, right? I feel like that's the issue with drugs. That's why I never do drugs. I never drink alcohol. I don't like injecting artificial chemicals into my body because I know that type of happiness is superficial. It's artificial, right? You're pretty much tricking your brain into thinking that you're happy. And that type of happiness I'd rather not obtain. I'd rather obtain happiness like from actually feeling happy about myself, you know? And I'll be right back. I'm just gonna quickly, one of the plugs kind of loose right now. Alright, but hopefully you guys get it though. Yeah, 9 to 5 job is great depending on what you do. The issue, what do you guys think about heavy labor jobs? Like, would you guys work construction? Like, have you guys ever worked a manual labor job? I feel like not many people know how mentally draining working 9 to 5 job is. Like, you might think, oh, like, you're just stacking up boxes, right? You're just working inventory all day. But it's more than that. Your brain's a muscle. After like working 12 hours, you're gonna feel tired, right? Like you won't feel like doing anything else. Unfortunately, that's just reality. Like you won't have energy to do pretty much anything. This is really which is really unfortunate. Let me see if I can actually show only the. Actually, it's fine. Yeah, Tommy Cat, getting a 9 to 5 job's key. Anything less is torture. Yeah, I actually have a coworker who ended up not working a certain job because he was getting odd hours. Sometimes would only show up to work. They only give him 30 hours of work, pretty much. Yeah, I agree with you, Tommy Cat. It's not worth having 2 jobs that's 4 hours. I feel like it's easy to just get the 8 hours over with, right? Within one company, rather having to take 2 part-time jobs. Yeah, I agree. But the issue is that if you think about it, we need people to work labor jobs. It's like in central industry. If no one, let's be honest, no one really wants to do hard work, right? But in order for society to function, there has to be someone doing physical labor. There has to be construction workers. There has to be manufacturing products, right? There won't be these products at our disposal at home, right? Like we can't enjoy, our commodities if no one creates them in the first place. So I can sort of get it, but I feel like there could be better work and social practices in place. Like they don't necessarily have to dehumanize us and make us feel like we're not. I feel like there needs to be a better way of making us feel like our work has contributed to a cause, right? It feels like we are so disconnected from the product we're creating. It feels like we're not really making a difference in the world. We're just oh, I see. Yeah. For me, how I see it is that there are obviously dream jobs, right? But those are kind of unrealistic. Like it's almost like a luxury to have a job you really enjoy. And then there's also the jobs that you do just for the sake of it, right? The paycheck to paycheck. So I worked my dream job actually for 2 years before I worked at a factory. It was like fully remote. It was pretty much design work. I was pretty much designing these type of stuff all the time. And I got laid off just because there was not enough projects. And it was pretty much during the tech layoffs, right? You probably heard that Microsoft, like a lot of gaming companies, like Ubisoft also laid off a bunch of workers. I was kind of one of them. And I never really fully came back. Because guess what? They end up hiring senior designers. Back then when I got laid off, I was pretty much a junior designer. So I was pretty much, I lost rat race. I fell behind, and yeah. Yeah, the honestly dream is to have no job. The issue is that you can't really function without the job. Yeah, I heard electricians more lightweight. Actually, no acquaintance. Well, I know somebody who actually ended up being like almost like a prostitute, right? Like a sex worker, right? Oh, hey, Coca man. Hopefully my voice not too loud, but yeah, actually one of my past friends, he's working at Fort McMurray, Alberta. He's working as an electrician. Like he was, and he's a journeyman, and he's actually planning on moving to the States because they have better pay and wages, right? I'm just eating right now. I don't know if I can be a bartender, Armored Ghost. Like, I feel like I look kind of antisocial. I'm not someone who is built for that, right? I just feel like I'm too much of an introvert to be a bartender. By the way, for all of you new who joined, this is my sushi. You guys can probably see it. I don't usually eat this, by the way. This is a luxury food for me. I usually eat like chicken and rice. I just steam rice and then put chicken in the oven, make rotisserie chicken, and a banana. And that's pretty much my protein, right? Pretty standard meal. But today's the weekend and Sunday, and I haven't ate sushi for like a month. So yeah, decided to treat myself. Actually, I think fast food manager only makes like $2 or $3 more than me. I looked at the wages in Canada. A lot of fast food workers make like $22 to $25 an hour. Not many. I don't think it's $30 an hour unless you're a fast food manager for many years. Maybe like 5 to 10 years. Yeah, a lot of people recommend accounting, right? Accounting, you just get a job done. And yeah, I agree, like college football picks, I do need to start maybe pushing myself to be extrovert sometimes. But it seems that it takes time, right? You can't really be extrovert like overnight. There, I'll put it just so you guys can see chat. There we go. Go to the bar, talk with lots of women. Yeah, the things that I feel like women doesn't really talk to me that much. What I mean by that is that I'm socially awkward, right? I feel like it's kind of difficult because I feel like every time I go outside, women would look at me funny. I don't know why. Maybe it's my mannerism, but people just... When I go outside, I just feel like a freaking bum. I feel like I don't belong with society, like how other people act, right? I almost... Okay, this is something that probably only I feel. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only human on Earth. I feel like everybody's AI, and maybe, who knows, this might be... Maybe I'm placed on this planet as a test, right? Maybe this is like a test. Like, maybe I'm in a simulation. I'm the only actual, like, human right now, and it's sort of like my trial. And maybe that's why I don't fit in with everybody else and why I'm like weird and obscure, because everybody else is pretty much automated. Everybody else is like NPC, right? I'm like the only human, so I feel like I don't really fit in, unfortunately. Like, have you ever thought about if you're in a simulation a lot? Like, are we... Who knows? You guys might be trapped with me. Maybe there are maybe we're the only sentient AIs that are aware of this. Who knows, right? Yeah, I don't think I'm NPC. Like, look at me. I'm like so. I feel like I'm so like weird to the point where I don't feel like I'm human. Like, who rants and talks random crap about life all the time, right? That's like some serious madman business. I just feel like I don't fit in with how others behave. I just want to be normal, right? I know, like, there's no such thing as actual normality in the world. It just feels like everybody else knows exactly what they want to do with life. For me, I'm constantly bouncing around. I feel like I don't really have a purpose in life or meaning. Like, I just feel like it's kind of hard to find a reason to live other than just, dying kind of sucks, right? Because, like, you're not here anymore. You can't really do things. But what is there to really experience, right? I feel like even if I go outside nowadays, I still don't feel very satisfied with life. Like, have you ever thought about, like, what's the point of, going on a roller coaster or just hanging out with friends, right? At the end of the day, like sure, the experience and memories is what's happy, but at the end of the day, we're all gonna die, right? It's gonna fade away. Our memory is gonna be gone eventually. Like, nothing is permanent. Like, I guess, like, you could say, like, it's good to leave a legacy. Like, life is a gift. I should embrace it, but it feels more like a punishment, more like suffering, right? Earth does not feel like utopia. It does not feel like a place that is built to keep us feeling happy all the time. It feels like we're struggling and we're just distracting ourselves all the time, doing these pointless things, right? Like, going outside. What's the point of, doing fun things that aren't actually productive, right? I guess I can enjoy it while I can, but trust me, man. Like, I used to be so ambitious. I used to want to start so many companies. I used to want to create many things, and I want to experience this. I want to climb this mountain. I want to do that. But at the end of the day, like, we're probably just doing it for our sake, right? Like, I just realized that sometimes you just got to, like, be an idiot, It's okay. Sometimes you just need to take a step back and not take life too seriously. Because I feel like sometimes I just feel like you're basically bound to feel like disappointed in yourself, right? If you have high expectations, if you try to be a high achiever, because the chances are, like, you shouldn't set unrealistic expectations on yourself. It's not very big, Maddie. It's actually very old. I think that it's like from the 1920s, the house. It's a very antique house that I'm sharing with a roommate. That's why it's like cheap. Yeah, it's just a single story house, man. There's no stairs. It's not a freaking mansion. It's just a random house in the countryside. Like, that's why I feel like I kind of want to live in the countryside. It's so much cheaper than living in the cities. Like, sure, it's harder to get around, the convenience key, but I would not mind working a dang farm and just, like, living a minimalistic life. Like, I would not mind just, like, living. I don't mind working just enough so I can live a comfort life, right? Be super minimal. I don't expect to travel the world. I don't care about experiencing the seven wonders of the world. I just want to live a minimalistic life, and I don't care about the luxury of having fancy cars. I don't care about having so many friends. I just really want maybe one or two close friends, probably. I don't really care about access stuff that is gonna I guess, make other people jealous of me. I just want to have the necessities of life. Maybe a bit extra just for the comfort, but nothing crazy. I know a lot of people might say, like, I should aim higher, right? Like, I'm so young. I'm, like, only 26. I'm talking like I'm about to, like, die. Like, but the truth is, like, if you think about it, currently it's kind of hard for people to even get rich without doing immoral things or just grinding their entire life. And sometimes working hard doesn't get you to your destination. So, yeah. Also, I recently found out one of my classmates back in like high school. Guess what she's doing now? So she ended up getting a sociology degree, right? A bachelor's. You can't really become a certified therapist or psychologist with a sociology degree, right? You need to have a freaking master's. That also includes psychology, right? And it's kind of unfortunate. And basically, right now, she's like a sex worker. She works at strip clubs. She also does OnlyFans. It's kind of crazy how things change now. Like, basically, there's a lot of people who don't actually work, and they just make money doing very, I guess, good for them. But I don't know. I just feel like some people are also desperate for money. Like, also for me, I don't know. I just feel like it just stinks that people expect you to do things a certain way. For me, I want to sort of break the barrier, almost reinvent the VOing way. I know that's overly ambitious, but I'm tired of sick of people trying to do the same things over and over and just conforming to whatever everybody else is doing, right? And the truth is that just because someone is doing well and making decent money as an electrician doesn't mean that it works for everyone, right? If electrician is so good, how come not all of us are electricians, right? There might be a reason why some of us are not capable of probably doing it. Rather, maybe it's our intelligence, our physical physique. Some of us are not naturally gifted with our hands. You need a certain way of line thinking. Actually, one person from my factory, he mentioned that there's no way he can ever be a car mechanic or electrician because he feels like he's better working as a engineer. I feel like the way some people's brains are hardwired in a different way than others. That's why you don't see everybody doing trades, right? Because trades is particularly better for certain amounts of people that are good hands-on. It has to do with almost personality types. Yeah, Tommy, I agree. I think like maybe I shouldn't be too nihilistic. I do think self-deleting myself and trying to erase myself from existence not a healthy mindset, but I just want to express how I feel, okay? This is sort of almost like a therapy session for me. I'm sort of seeing y'all as my therapist, right? I'm just expressing, like, these are the things I'll probably tell my therapist. So, yeah. Unfortunately, though, I've been feeling this recently. I don't know if this is definitely not normal. I should probably see a actual therapist, but it's just really unfortunate how I just view the world in a negative way. I guess it has to do with a lot of things happening in the past year, right? Things are moving fast. Yeah, I feel like I just need goals. The issue is that I feel like it's kind of hard to have goals when you don't really know where to start. Also, on a side note, though, I'm pretty sure none of you guys care, but I don't know. For the past few days, my right jaw has just been hurting when I bite down on food. I don't know if it's the gum or the teeth. Freaking hurts like crazy when I use that part of my almost jaw. Kind of stinks. You know, it's unfortunate when in life, if we don't resolve one problem, you're going to have a mountain of issues. I know a lot of us end up distracting ourselves from maybe physical or mental pain. But one advice I would give to all of you is do not delay it for too long. If you have pain anywhere, try to resolve it ASAP. It's just going to build up. And once you have a mountain of pain, it's going to be way too overwhelming. And you have to do a lot of damage control, and it's not worth it. Yeah, I think it might be cavities, honestly. I'm going to be honest. I think the last time I checked was 6 months ago. They did say that cavities are starting to grow, and they say I can still, like, prevent it, but I don't know, man. Just one of my freaking teeth just hurts like crazy when I chew down food. Like, right over here. Like, whenever there's tension, right? When I bite down, it just feels like sore. Yeah, I probably need to go to a dentist like soon. Do you know what I fear? I fear going to the dentist. I know I should not delay going to the dentist, but I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of other things. There's just so much issues, right? Sometimes when you have a lot of issues, it's kind of hard to prioritize them, because currently I'm focusing more on, work and school. And the issue is that I probably have more than one cavity, right? It's going to take multiple trips to the dentist. And if I go to the dentist, it's just going to be like, I probably have to go like 3 or 4 times. And it's not going to be immediately. I have to wait maybe 3 to 6 months. But I'll probably do it soon, though. Yeah. Yeah, teeth pain freaking sucks. I remember the first time I had teeth pain was like a year ago. Basically, I literally woke up from my sleep due to teeth pain. And I remember my teeth were just hurting so bad. I couldn't concentrate with anything. I don't know about you, but teeth pain is one of the most painful things you can experience. Like, I literally couldn't fall asleep because of the teeth pain. True, it could also be mineral deficiency. I feel like I don't eat enough vegetables. And also, I don't know if cavities can heal itself, because I don't want to just like freaking get rid of all my teeth. Like, let's say I have like 5 or 6 cavities, right? I don't want them to freaking remove my teeth. If it's like... But yeah, I'll definitely get it checked out again in a few months. Probably like 2 or 3 months. Oh, hey, TVG. Thanks for volunteering to help with the website, by the way. This is the website I've been building, by the way, if you're curious. I just got home, by the way. I apologize, I didn't really work on it for the weekend. Just been trying to go outside. I feel like it has helped me for a bit, but I'll probably design this after I finish eating this. I haven't taken much bites because the rice is kind of hard. By the way, I actually got sushi from a grocery store. That's my another issue. I feel like the quality of food items have been going down since COVID. And obviously grocery store sushi is not the greatest. I don't recommend that. Like, it's probably the second worst type of sushi you can get. The worst possible place to get sushi is gas station sushi. I don't know. Man, just unfortunate. Oh yeah, I'll definitely check out clove oil. Thanks. So what are all your stances on like having kids? Do you think, are any of you guys anti-natalists? Like, do you support giving offspring and introducing kids? I feel like life is so much about suffering, right? There's physical pain you go through, mental pain. There's a lot of issues and diseases, right? You can literally get cancer one day and without knowing. It's like, that's the issue with life, right? So many people care about their health, but if you think about it, at a granular scale, our health is out of our control, right? We don't get to pick when we get cancer. In a way, every day you're pretty much rolling a dice, and who knows, that could be the last day of you live, right? It's almost like the things we do, like going to the dentist, is a way to increase our chances of living longer, right? It doesn't guarantee that we're going to live longer. It's like good practice, right? So if you think about it, I feel like some people like, I don't know. I feel like some people are very hypocritical. Like they'll drink a lot. They'll drink a lot of alcohol. They'll smoke a lot, but they'll tell you to eat healthy and have a great diet, right? It's like it. If you think about it, a lot of people care about eating healthy, right, or living healthy. But chances are, let's be honest, a lot of you guys probably have bad habits, right? Like you, the thing is that it's all about balance. Like some people just like I don't know how they put it this way, but hopefully you understand how like people end up just focusing way too much on trying to min-max their mental health and physical health by only eating good food. But if you think about it, we're all gonna die one day. What's the point of eating so healthy if you can never experience like the joy of eating good food? Like it's okay to eat it occasionally, but I guess it depends on how you view it, right? And depending on what age you are, right? You can probably get away from eating a lot of sweets if you're like in your 20s. Yeah, actually, so many of my acquaintances, past friends, got into smoking, sadly. Let me know if you guys can still hear my voice. I just moved a bit one wire, but basically what I'm saying is that I feel like all my past friends, acquaintances have struggled quitting smoking, sadly. They all have trouble with addiction. Like, they always say, oh, I don't really smoke. But then I'll see them smoke every time I hang out with them, right? Like, what makes smoking so hard to quit, though? I know weed is not that addicting. Like, it's easy to quit vaping and weed. Like, people say, though, this is the last time, right? It's almost like oh, so withdrawals. I see. So it's kind of like coffee in a way. Wait, do you guys think that smoking changes in the heart wires and makes your brain function a bit differently? I'm curious if smoking makes you behave differently, like it makes you think differently. I know that it releases certain chemicals in your brain. Yeah, now the feeling was like that. Also, I apologize, my chewing sounds. I guess this is like a mukbang, guys. I'm eating sushi. This is like technically mukbang. I see. Do you all think you're the same person if you like smoke? Let's say if you smoke like weed or cigarettes, do you think that you think differently, and do you think you're still the same person as if you were sober? Because whenever I speak to someone who's high, right, on weed, or they're smoking cigarettes, I feel like I'm not talking to a human. I just feel like I'm talking to a wall. It feels like they'll probably forget about what we talked about once they become sober up, right? It feels like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm talking to a different person, a person that isn't taking anything life seriously, and I can't really have a serious conversation with someone who's high, right? It's like, it's unfortunate, because I think that's the issue. Because a lot of my past friends smoked, and we could never have deep conversations because they would never be sober. Every time I hang out with them, they would be high on weed, and it's frustrating. Like, they'll be like, all they care about is partying, getting the girls, and I'm like, come on. Yeah, I guess it depends. Some people have higher tolerance. You know what's crazy? All my past friends have tried to convince me to smoke. They're like, do you want one puff? Like, like just try it, and I always said no. But honestly, like I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I think maybe I can just do it in moderation, right? Everything in moderation is fine, but I don't know. I still haven't smoked yet, but I guess drinking alcohol is probably worse, right? Like, I'm surely hard liquor and wine, beer is probably worse than just weed. I feel like it's the issue is that there hasn't been enough studies done even vaping. Apparently, the scientists only started studying the long-term effects of vaping only in 2024, so like 1 year ago. Wait, for real? So eating weed brownies is healthier and safer than smoking it? Wait, so there's people who smoke that also... How come I only see people smoke then? How come I don't see many people eat like weed brownies? Or... I feel like smoking's more normalized. Oh, I see. Sasha shirt. I don't care about ethnicity for girls, okay? I know some people who only care about Asian girls. Or like white girls or black girls. I like every single skin color, okay? I don't really judge girls by the skin color. I judge them by how close we are in terms of how we think about life. I don't really look at people from like the outside. I just look at how they like treat me from the inside, right? I know that's like super cliche. People say, "Oh, you obviously care about looks." But sure, yeah, I do care about looks to some extent, but it's not as far as y'all think. Like definitely race, ethnicities out of the equation. I don't care about that. Like obviously, I don't want someone who's like completely bedbound or like, you know, they're in coma, right? That's what I mean. Or someone who I can't even have a basic conversation with. Like, let's say they can't talk or they're deaf. Like, I have nothing against people like that. But it just makes it hard for us to connect, right? When there's disabilities. Like, I have nothing wrong with people with disabilities. Unfortunate. Some people are just born with defects. Like, I was born with a lot of defects. I was born like 2 months too early. I was born prematurely when I was a baby. Yeah, honestly, you all should be happy you don't do fentanyl. Fentanyl and heroin is going to ruin your life. Weed, it's okay. I think weed is not as addicting as those. Oh yeah, I heard LSD is pretty good too. Mushrooms, shrooms, and LSD. I'm gonna do some searching. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. Look, over here. Let me see if you guys can see this. Okay, perfect. You guys can see. I'm gonna make this a bit smaller. I'll just do it like right over here. Alright, so let's read about shrooms. I actually don't know too much about shrooms. Okay, I actually heard of magic mushrooms. Interesting. It's illegal in Canada. Wait, is that reason why this is illegal in Canada, but like weed and cigarettes are like legal? And how come is fentanyl legal in Canada? I'm pretty sure it's like not over the counter. Can't get over the counter. But how come? I don't know too much about like the legalization of certain drugs because I personally don't do it. Okay, it seems like it's only really used in the hospital, right? You can't really get it over the counter. Whoa, it's 20 to 40 times more potent than heroin. I did not know that. I saw it was only 10 times. Wait, it's 100 times more potent than morphine. Do you know what's crazy? Morphine is already super potent, okay? Like, holy crap, how do people even survive after doing heroin? Well, like, doing fentanyl. That's crazy. And it's odorless and tasteless. You may not even know you're taking it. That's scary as hell. Imagine if you're smoking weed and it's laced with fentanyl. Someone just smuggled fentanyl, put tiny drops of, powder into, and you take a puff of freaking fentanyl. Like, that is scary as frick. Like, how do you guys handle that? Like, man, wait, have you guys, like, I don't know, it's kind of scary, right? How, like, fentanyl can be sneaked into food, drinks. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the main reason why I'm kind of anxious when it comes to pubs and bars. I don't want to freaking get screwed and then someone, sneaks fentanyl into my stuff accidentally, right? I know. Oh, I guess it depends, right? I feel like it depends on the person, right? Like, obviously, like, it depends on the person, but all I'm saying is that you guys should be careful, man. I don't want any of you guys to suffer, like, like, addiction itself is serious. Like, I wish the best on all of you. Like, it's serious stuff, man. Like, I know some of you guys have really high tolerance because you guys have been doing it for quite a long time, right? But really, I don't think it's worth doing it. Like, definitely you don't want drugs to control life, Jackie. Exactly. Like, you shouldn't let drugs dictate how you think and stuff. Interesting. I did not know mushroom consumption is pretty much like food poisoning. So, mushroom high is tied to death high, apparently. So, how humans feel before dying. Oh, I see. So the high mushroom is like a spiritual journey. It's like seeing life from a different perspective. It's like going through. Interesting. I actually heard of that from a friend who actually did shrooms one day. This is what he imagined. He saw that the roof and the floor swapped places. So the roof ended up being where he was standing, pretty much, and the floor ended up being above on the ceiling. That's what I guess shrooms does to you, right? It changes your perception of reality in a way. You're like in a matrix. Wait, how do humans survive poison then? Like, how do people survive magic mushrooms? I still have 3 here. But I'm a very slow eater, so that's why I don't do mukbangs. My mukbangs would be like 2 hours long. Well, I do not know it's legalized. Crazy. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know Oregon made it legal now. Oregon. That's crazy. Wait, do you guys see this? I'm surprised in certain states it's actually legal. I'm reading this right now. This seems very recent. It's almost like after COVID, they started making it legal. Wow, Colorado also in 2022. That's 3 years ago. Oh, interesting. Wow. So Colorado, it's actually going to be a prescription drug. It's going to be prescribed by practitioners. That's crazy. Crazy. Oh, Healing Journey. Singing bowls. Interesting. Wow. That's interesting. So Colorado is definitely a state to go to if you want to get marijuana and mushrooms. Okay, so it's decriminalization. That's crazy. Wow, so if you're over 21, you can possess or share magic mushrooms. You just can't sell them, right? That's crazy. So you can literally grow your own magic mushrooms at home. That's crazy. You can have your own farm. That's absolutely nuts. Anyways, I'm just going to try to finish my food. I realize I've been eating this for an hour. The main issue with this, I find, is that the rice is so freaking hard. It's like rock solid. I don't know. It feels like it's been sitting there for 2 days. The rice. It feels like I'm chewing a freaking rock. Oh, I live in Canada. Anon. Yeah, it's not good. Look at this sushi, man. It's like stuck together. It's like not even soft. No, I'm not from Alberta. I'm from like BC. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this is actually a logo for it. It looks kind of funny though. Like I don't really like it because it's like a happy facing TV. This feels almost like a propaganda, right? So this probably won't be the final, image. If this reminds me of like almost like what the government would do, right? If they were to design like a site. It's like artificial happiness. Man, the rice is so freaking hard. I have to literally use a knife to cut it in half. Holy crap. Oh, hey. I'm just eating right now, so I'm not currently working, but... Wait, let's search up the most expensive places in Canada, right? Okay, this is 2024. Okay, let's see if we can find Canada here on this list. Alright. This is the most expensive cities in the world in 2025. Hopefully you guys can see this. Okay, nice, you guys can. So basically, Singapore's the most expensive place. Interesting. I didn't know Singapore is the most expensive place to live. This was Hong Kong. Zurich, Geneva. Okay, these places I don't even know. I don't know. I guess it's Denmark, Paris, New York City, London, Seoul. I don't see Canada on this list. Are you guys sure Canada's expensive? I mean, it is the most expensive because I live here, right? I'm definitely not biased, but maybe you can find Forbes. This is from 2023. Let's do 2024 probably. Let's do this one. Most expensive cities. Let's see. I don't see Canada on this list. Why is Canada not here? Canada's so freaking expensive. There's no way that Canada is not on this list. I don't even see Canada. Like, Canada's not even top 10. Canada's not even top 30. Where is Canada, guys? Why is Canada not on this list? It's actually crazy. Like, okay, this list, I don't believe it. I might have to do most expensive countries to live in the cities. Maybe countries would be makes more sense. Okay, so the most expensive countries are gonna be. Okay, this list is super vague. Okay, there we go. So Canada is apparently ranked number 12 for most expensive countries. Wow, that's actually not even that high up. Interesting. Yeah, Canada's not on. Oh, Canada's only over here. Interesting. Yeah, Canada, you need freaking $2,000 a month to live. This is like literally how much I have to pay a month. Not even joking. I have to pay like $2,000 a month. But luckily, I split with some roommates, so it's like a bit less. But if you're like living one person, the rent is freaking $2,000 a month, right? This is actually accurate. Holy crap! In Monaco, you need to pay freaking $6,000 a month to live. Oh yeah, currency exchange. You're right. That means it's probably more. Shoot. I don't really want to know how much that is, but you guys get the point, right? Canada is expensive, right? If you equate it to this. Like, holy crap. I feel like that's why so many people in Gen Z and Gen Z are struggling, because they have the only way to survive in this stone age is to get roommates, right? You can't really function and survive. Like, and the student loans, right? It's gonna take years for you to make your money back. Let's say you do get a master's degree, right? You still are gonna have student loans piled up. It's like, and even then, it's gonna take so long to be able to get a house as well. Oh yeah, have you ever seen van life videos? Some people live like crazy. There's so many people making van life videos now. Oh yeah, remember Costco price is never gonna go up. How much is a hot dog in Costco? Oh yeah, Costco is still 150 CAD, which is crazy, right? The prices are never gonna change. Yeah, you won't have to pay rent, and you get to live freely. You're not restrained in given the parameters of society. You gotta escape. Yeah, I feel like China, it's actually pretty cheap to live, right? If you're in the countryside. Wow, Costco hot dog has its own Wikipedia page. That's crazy. I didn't know Costco hot dog has its own Wikipedia. True, just build your own house, right, Jackie? Also, there's a massive housing crisis in Vancouver. Did you hear the news? I think there's news on it. Oh yeah, this one. $2,000 condos, city empty in Metro Vancouver. It kind of sucks, right? How there's so many empty homes sitting in Vancouver, not occupied by anyone. I feel like this is like inflating the housing market. Not enough homes are being built as well, sadly, in Vancouver. Like if I say search cheapest house in Vancouver, it's gonna still be a lot, right? Like Metro Vancouver, it's gonna be expensive. Wow, there's actually a list for it. Let's see. Okay, this one's like a freaking parking lot. Look at this freaking house listing. Do you guys really want to live here? This guy's selling a freaking parking lot for 56 grand. Would you guys live here? Let me know. Would you guys live in this freaking parking lot? Pay 50 grand. Holy crap. Apparently this is like a house. Like, is there any other images? Like, surely this is not the house, right? This must be a joke. I mean, and this is False Creek, Vancouver. Yeah, and also this one's 59 grand. Looks okay. This okay. Parking lots. Yeah, what's these parking lots being sold? Another parking lot being sold. Parking lots. Okay, this one looks more like it. This is in West Hastings. Okay, actually, yeah, this site looks very sus. Okay, some of these do look reasonable. Like this one I can see being 700 grand. But these are not even houses. Pictures of an apartment or a condo. But maybe we should look for a different site. I don't know. That site just seems a bit weird. Okay, there you go. This is actually a bit more reasonable. So, yeah, you can see like these are just apartments. Like, they're not even houses. And they're still like pretty expensive, right? Basically, if you want to live in an actual house, it's going to be at least $1 million. Okay, for some reason, this one has 600K. But this is probably not an actual, like, house. Yeah, I can't really lie too much on these. Because, like I know a lot of these are under $1 million, but you can't really trust it too much, right? I don't know the credibility. Wait, is it actually legal to sleep in a parking space? I guess it could work, right? You can just do van life and sleep in the parking lot. Dang, I don't know any of these areas. The cheapest area to live in Vancouver. Let's see the average mortgage. Dang, that's expensive. Yeah, it's pretty expensive, man. It's like freaking like 5K for mortgage, 3K for just rent. Like for me, I'm lucky the rent is 2K and I'm splitting it, right? The average rent is freaking 3 grand. 3,000, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Oh, I never been prescribed Adderall. I know some people use Adderall to concentrate for exams. I feel like Adderall is good for ADHD too, right? I actually one of my doctors wanted to prescribe me Adderall for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I don't know. Do you guys think I should probably ask for Adderall? Oh, I mean, I'm going back to school, so it might be useful, right? I'm just gonna create some designs. I'll just try to figure out. Do you know what's cool about Figma? I can pretty much get like UI kits, right? And like kind of like, for example, there's actually a lot of Discord designs on here. I'm just gonna figure out probably popular. See the social media icons I can do, and this is good for inspiration too. Let me do UI kit. Dang, there's actually a lot of cool ones. This one seems legit. I'm just gonna do this so I can just customize it. Obviously, I'm not gonna make it look exactly like it. I'm just like playing around with it, right? Yeah, hopefully none of your cost of living is too expensive, right? Because I know how annoying it can be. Dang, this is actually pretty cool. I think I had another one. I'm gonna quickly go on Figma and try to figure out. Which one is it? Dang, there's a lot of documents. Oh, I remember this is from my first live stream. Okay, I don't know where that is. Okay, there's a lot of inspiration, luckily. I'm actually gonna take a look at this. I remember for my first live stream I did this, which is pretty interesting. This is actually pretty fun. Oh, I see Bomb Man over here. The YouTuber who passed away is Technoblade. Dang, this is very chaotic. This takes me back, honestly. Yeah, guys, honestly, to be completely honest, I'm just super tired. I might have to take a nap because, I don't know, just feeling a bit off. You know, some days I just don't feel like doing anything. Man, I don't know why I'm so sleepy. It's like 5 p.m. Man, I actually never take naps. I don't know about y'all, but for me, I just don't like taking naps because I feel like if I ever do take naps, I can never fall asleep at night. But today just feels like one of these days where I just feel like I want a nap. Maybe it's sleep deprivation. I don't know. Like, I feel like if you don't get enough sleep, you're just gonna not be able to function, sadly. Alright. I'm trying to figure out what's the next screen I should make for this. I'm just gonna copy this one because the UI is gonna be the same. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of pretty much majority of this. Okay, delete this. I'm gonna delete this. Alright, so this is pretty much like how it's gonna look. Trying to figure out a good method of. I'm just gonna copy. I think I can just do communities. I feel like it'd be nice because I feel like our community is so divided, right? It could be interesting. There could be like clubs, right? You know how like not everybody is willing to like join clubs like in person, right? I was thinking this could be like almost like we can like join our own clubs, like book clubs, right? Like interest, kind of like Lord of the Rings club, because I know not everybody's like into anime in a way. And how do I do this? And then I could do like, I don't know, what is a common hobby most people have? Like probably games, right? Or like in general, but depending on, because I know that video games pretty popular, I could probably just find. And I can just do this. So that could be like, I'm just gonna copy this the UI font. This could be the subheading text. This could be like the actual description, right? And then I could just like make these. Okay, this is just. Yes, thanks, Tommy. I think I'm probably gonna nap later. Yeah, I think after I do a bit of designing, I'll just take a nap. Honestly, you guys don't have to stay here. I'm just like gonna just work on this. I'll still read the chat periodically, but I'll just leave the stream on because in case new people come in, right? I just wanna do something. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm just experimenting, honestly. This is probably not gonna final thing, and it's like lorem ipsum generator. I'll just generate random lorem ipsum text. Okay, that is a way too big lorem ipsum. I'm gonna have to do this. Honestly, it doesn't even need to be that much. It can just be like, to be completely honest, it could just be like this. Yeah, kind of like this, and then you'll be able to join like certain clubs. That's probably going to be a feature. I'm just trying to get all the features down first. This is obviously not going to be the final. So I'm just going to probably have another. I'm just trying to do this to remember what features I want. Definitely like a club. I think the next one can be probably I'm just trying to remember what my idea was. It was kind of super niche. Yeah, there's a lot of features I need to start remembering, but okay, that's fine. Let me go to Figma community. Maybe I have another idea for it. Oh, what's Figma forum? Never seen this before. But yeah, I think I'm probably gonna sleep now. If you're still here, appreciate it. I think I'm just gonna like take a nap, and I'll probably work on this behind the scenes. Honestly, I just feel like I'm too tired, but appreciate y'all if you're still here. Probably most of you just left the stream, but yeah, good night. I know this one's a short one, but take care.